Why have you not gotten a job? Why? You want financial muscle. You want money so that you could start investing, so that you can start preparing financially for your your financial turnaround. But the first thing or the easiest way to start earning is to get a job. But this is why you never get job. Why you never get job? So in the next 5 minutes, I want to tell you how you can get a job. How you can get a job. This stuff I've worked, I've used it many times for people that are looking for a job. And it does work. Those that want to switch job, those that want to switch career, those that they don't have hope of getting a job but they want to get a job. How do you get a job? There are always two methods of getting of sourcing out for a job. Always two methods. Most people always just use the one direction narration or the one way of getting a job. They always use one way to get a job, but there's always two methods. And this is if you can apply those two method, it's effective. It's very effective. You can apply those two methods. It's very effective. Um, you must not be lazy in terms of you sourcing for job, and in case you are you don't have qualifications or whatsoever, there are other jobs you can do to just kickstart. See, the thing I usually tell people is that no matter the income, you need to just get up from your house and get a job. So that money can start coming in and you can start using it. You start using it to put yourself in the right track in terms of changing your financial whatsoever. Because you cannot build a sustainable career with you starting from somewhere. And I think the major problem is people are saying there's no job. I don't want you to say there's no high paying job, because before you can get high paying job, you must have given a maximum value to any company. So what I would like you to do is to drop me your comment. You know, you can like it, share. You know, like it, share, make comment. But drop your comment on why have you not gotten a job. I would like to know that why you have not gotten a job. But these are the two methods I like to share how you get a job. First of all, we have what they call the physical method, and two, we have what they call the online method. In fact, there's a testimony that I have currently. There's a guy that has been getting job physically, working two jobs, but is not paying well. But eventually, I saw him and I told him, go online, go and download this app, and start searching for a job. Immediately, he download those apps and he start applying, start getting with his experience, because he had a lot of experience in the, so eventually there's a company that was doing that is doing well that needed an opening, and he applied, and now the guy is doing fine. He's being paid more than the two jobs that he used to work, because he usually used to work two jobs, one in the morning, one in the evening. In fact, I would say it as a security personnel, and they were paying him 70, 50. But now he has a job that are paying him double of it, and he earns more, let's say, from tips and whatsoever. So the physical method is whereby you look for agency that help you to hunt for job. Even those people that are a little bit educated, that they finish school, they don't finish their school, finish NYC, they look for job, they go online, they don't see job. But they forget that the first contact is physical office. Go to and look for agency that help you to hunt for job. Although you go pay money to buy form, you go fill form. You understand? And also, when you get the job, they're going to remove it from your first salary, or you can divide your salary into two, 50% and the next salary. But these guys, no people, no organization, companies, no CEOs, no human resources management that can say there's a vacancy here, there's a vacancy here. Then you see that most jobs comes from with connections. Most jobs comes with connection. Most jobs come with connection. And the easiest way, if you don't get that upper connection, we have the lower kind of connection. That lower kind of connection is where you go and meet agency. In fact, you can even farms there and say, oh, but guy, now you go help me out for that job. No what, I will see you later, but I want to pay for that job. Do you get what I'm saying? Then they'll open a file for you, you fill the file. Then you start telling them these are your qualifications. You give them your CV. this is your qualification. They do not think there's a vacancy here. This because everything that this is the pay you would like to collect. Then you cannot collect. Then they will not able to start hunting. Now, this is what I say. Say this: if they help you get a job, one or two, take that job in case you're not doing anything, and hold that one first and start hunting for another one. Now, the second method is the online method. Online method. Do you get what I'm saying? In fact, I'll put a third method, a third method, which is the bonus. Online method means say go and download Indeed Nigeria, INDEED.ng. Indeed Nigeria. Download it, fill your profile, and start hunting for a job. Start applying. Apply for to multiple company. Other is human resources you're doing, customer services, virtual assistants, and so forth. Start applying. If you can do these two, forget it. I give you in between 3 weeks, 2 weeks, you have gotten a lot of opportunity for interviews to get a job. Then the third one is what they call do it yourself method. That's the bonus. Go and look for companies you want to work for and go and submit your CV to the human resources management yourself. Go to place companies, go and ask. They will say, this guy will come look for a job. He get confidence, so say in confidence, and they will likely say because of your confidence, we will want to give you a trial. That's what you should do. These are the three methods for you to be able to land that first job you are looking for. Whether you're a graduate, fresh graduate, you're switching a career or whatsoever. 1, we have the physical method. 2, the online method. And 3, the do it yourself method. I want you to share the video for those that want to benefit from this. I want you to drop your comment and tell me why you never get job. Wetin be the problem? Why you never land job? Write the comments. I'll look at it and I will respond to it. Then, of course, subscribe. Thanks for watching.